Okay, all right. Hello everyone listening out there. This is a way of saying welcome to the Next Generation podcast. One of a kind orientation. All right. You know how we do it here in the Next Generation orientation. We try to give a guide to the next generation. Giving them a guide from experience of living. You understand? So they can actually be part of what life is it's actually about. So living from experience, from a story told, and all that, so that they can be able to fulfill their purpose and know exactly what life is all about. So, and today is not just me on the show. I always bring in some intellectual personalities. Yeah, I call them the intellectual personalities because I'm so happy anytime I see young people being intentional in learning. Being intentional in wanting to know what life is all about, wanting to know about how the evolution of everything, the theory of everything, how it started. So it's a kind of a privilege that most of us here in Nigeria don't have. So anytime I see that opportunity of meeting someone with such mentality, such orientation, should I say, so it's a good thing. I want to know more about you. I want to have a conversation with you. I want to know what you know. I want to tap in from your light. And funny enough, the person I'm having today is a great guy. Trust me when I say the great guy indeed. His name is Apostle of Light, Mr. Storm.
I'm very glad.
Half of my brother.
I did.
Welcome to the show. Yeah, you good? You feel good, right?
I'm flattered.
Yeah, you feel good, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so say hello to the Next Generation podcast.
Let me just say hi.
Hi. Okay, not hello.
Because there's a lot of hoes to be hello.
See orientation. There's a lot of hoes to make the hellos.
Yeah, because hello, there's hoes. Oh. Hi. I want to say hi. Listen. Hi. I want to call your attention. Listen. This next generation. There are some things that we passed through that made us stop. That we don't want to make you enter that hole. Like, hello.
So that is why we are here to share the guide for them. Yeah, so hi is okay.
Highlight. You see, highlight. So you avoid the hole.
Oh, that's good.
You'll not be a fool.
Okay, that's good. That's awesome. All right. The topic we'll be talking about today is actually identity. I wanted to start with this identity because I think that in every evolution, every theory, the first thing first is the identity. So anything that is about to happen, any occurrence at all, sometimes we Africans, there's something that you say that they laugh at Africans because we don't actually understand our identity.
Yes.
Exactly. There's a way you put that.
Okay. I feel like this now.
Africans are some because they don't understand their identity.
There are people that fail to understand themselves. They always run away from who they are because of some things that are being identified. I get that. Like I think, like for example, now, he's hot-tempered. This is somebody that doesn't know how to express himself when he's being hurt by someone he loves. If he's not being aggressive, but he hates it when people call him hot-tempered. He has been identified as something.
Yes.
On a we walk. Storm on a we walk. How do you trigger the fire in me that make me react the way I reacted? Because I want to teach you a lesson by disciplining you with the way I shouted at you in that tune that I used. But don't identify me. I'm not like that.
That's not your true identity.
That is not me. At the time, make I use street orientation tell you, Jesus Christ, where they show love. Go enter for church. Go see where they turn church to a marketplace. And what made they identify church as a marketplace? Now you carry cord, wipe up a woman for back. If you get you want collect.
Yeah.
But him been feed them the past week with 2 loaves of bread with 5 peaches.
Because of that identity protection.
Yes, because this is not how you need to see the house of God. Soul of people. You turn people's mind, open them to know who they are. That's why he said, I always do what I see my father doing. How many of you do what you see your father doing? You are trying to run from your identity. He that is me is greater than he that is in the world. So why run away from it? But Jesus Christ told them that he is the Son of God. As you look at this man, carpenter, son of carpenter. What are you talking about? A chief priest never talk say him be son of God. Moses no to come. Abraham no to come. Jonah no talk am, this person no talk am. So why you dey come dey? Who are you? Who goes this man? Let us speak casually. Who goes this man?
Nah, you not go.
I get you. Nah, there's like nobody say I don't dey put sign for Agari. Make we go am down. But he is also because of his cautiousness. He awoken our minds. He opened the minds of some brutal men. He finds 7 loyal disciples. I get him that he can ingest in those men their real identity, so that they are features of men. They have the skills to eat or tamadu to convince people to know that this lifestyle is not true. He found the fisherman that knows the right time to cast his net to get the fish. The right time when you need something, this way, American magic. Exactly. I'm not feeling fine. You are here. So he knows the tax collector that the end what again. Otinya by tithing and you go way of even if you do it in a justified way in a quarter it on he will be blessing you by giving your fellow human being that 10% of your sweat. He will be blessing you because he said that give us never lack. We don't want to understand our identities with a clear mind. Some people that knows this truth want to deprive you and I our privilege
of knowing the truth. Yeah, exactly. They're tying the truth on the wall.
So I'm very happy that I'm here today to share parts of my experience, although I'm young, but not just my experience, because I learn from everything, I learn from nothing, and I learn from something. That the past people's lives.
You learn from everything, you learn from nothing, and you learn from something.
Yeah.
That's a 3-power word.
Because everything around you, those that were before you, they have made a lot of mistakes.
Exactly.
We saw the mistake of our forefathers. We saw the mistake of our fathers. Being mentally trapped by believing in some things. I don't want to say my experience about the religion I am, about some women mentality that because they are Catholics or they are this, they are not meant to marry person outside Catholic because their fathers are knights. They want to protect the image of their father in the society as being recognized. Why can't you sacrifice for the person you love? You don't want to be identified. They don't want to be stigmatized. They are protecting egos, thinking that they are protecting identity. This is not who we are. Christ is in one body and is for all. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying.
I get you.
You fail to understand yourself. You keep on battling with your energy. Human beings are energy. They made us understand that on the street it's called vibe. Me are the vibe with this guy. Kendrick Lamar use that F word. There's some that B word that looks so, I don't want to say it, but the female dog, don't kill my vibe. Don't kill my vibe. Because if you kill my energy for where I did, I don't want to identify with you. I don't want to connect with you. We are supposed to connect with you.
Yeah, because the energy is dead.
In chemistry, it's called energy. Energy is the capacity, our ability to do work. Without energy, no work cannot be done. In the spiritual realm, they call it spirit. In the supernatural realm, they call it spirit. They are all one. But it flows like water is in all form. That is what the body is contained. Like this body now is being occupied by a spirit. That's why you use switches. Because spirit absorbs. Are you getting me? Spirit absorbs. You getting? That's why I was telling you a long time about looking for a wife. You know, just set the perspective that okay, this is what I want. She must be slim, she must be fair, she must be this, she must be that. And you consider fair, slim for everyone we get, but she's not faithful. A wife material doesn't mean to be quantified by spec. A wife material is somebody that is meant to be connected within.
What's your energy?
Yes, because when you are connected, you flow with the same frequency. Of she knowing who you are and you knowing who she is.
Exactly.
You have identified. Like terms, you have tried. Bluetooth connection. You have already identified. But you use that word identity of which the system made me to understand that a person must be seen based on this perspective. You must have an occupation. You must have a degree. You must have a qualification. You must have this, that. There's some things being attached to you that you need to be identified with. And it places you based on the classes of the life in the society. That you are NCE day. If you want to talk for office, I be at level 7, you be me, I be level 8, me, I be Oga. I did for the first line, I be cadet, I be sergeant. You go say me, I get BSc. Or I be ASP, you be this thing. You go say you use command entrance, enter, you be constable. Yeah. Don't be say yes, respect must do. I get me. But that qualification have really identified some people to be elites in this society. That's why I see pressures. People trying to defeat the economy when forgetting to be wealthy, to be identified with wealth. That's why in Igbo man house, on a wabaji. Or if you go to Nawoke Bodogu nobaji. Why you want to know? If you want to make us, that won't go dogu no luga boroga name. And they can't. How can you? Do you know in Igbo they don't? I just identify somebody as Odogu. I got you if me Ibukubana. In a mamala, a boys or mogo in a mogo. Or in a mogo bodogu. Or in a bolo bodo or go bodogu. I get me. Because sometimes Burna Boy call himself Odogu in the music industry because he don't know what he don't do for Africa as a giant of Africa. You get people promise me and you Grammy, they don't give us Grammy. But he used twice as tall.
Collect them.
ASAP. Very fast collection. Because he was connected to people that enlightened him, like Antilega Pijo, that woman. I enlightened him. That's why I became the apostle of light, because I'm here for the next generation to enlighten them. You need to know who you are. Like I said, I will train my daughters the way my dad did to my sisters, and I'm so happy because those girls, they enjoy the man that was blessed. If you don't carry your daughters like princesses, they can never be treated like a queen. You carry them like princesses and remind them without caution that they are queens. They will be treated like a queen, but they are still young. He needs to master them. He needs to pamper them. He needs to give them what they want so that they can be identified. They can as who they are meant to be. Anyway, if they say they will use a hand to identify themselves. That where's that powerful. Is the only community in Igbo land that why in Igbo for. Nsuka, I get me. All working in Igbo, one easy offer. But not a easy or Tagasina, why one easy offer. You know why? Asigina, Utu Dike Mulo Dogu is the part of a woman that gives birth to you. That a woman is a source of life. That's why you need to honor the source of life. Bonita knows how to treat a woman. I'm not just bragging. They gave our women that consciousness that this is how you are and this is who you are. You are the mother nature. I be about giving them more. Nemo means that you bring that more, that you born that spirit, so you can never flog her anywhere you see her. Yes. There are some things that you Africans have been identified as, but they stole our identities. We are instilling some rubbish in the minds of our parents, not focusing you, telling you your purpose in life. Or had it been my mother did not tell me my purpose in life of who I really was when I was small, she gave me that consciousness. I would have put myself in unnecessary competition. Trying to answer on your master, big guy. On your master, Malaysia. On your master, Brazil. I'm not what I say. I'm not what I time I just play. But at the time, when I think about relationship, come down to sensitize me up. This is who you are. Neighbor, you know what Zoya Nekile is someone who they admire as a star boy. That Oya Nekile are they killing man. A star boy no get time to the watch person because you need to the glow so that others, you are like a channel of a blessing so that others can light up
through you.
Yes, so you don't need to be distracted by competing, by trying to be admired like others. And that's why I don't send an award. I goes for reward and I got the reward man.
Exactly.
Because if I wait for that piece of paper or that stone or whatever they are plaque that giving somebody to give me my house, say I'm the best in this, I'm already depressed.
But that's true.
I get you.
But that's fact.
I don't want to identify myself with things that doesn't make sense. that consciousness woke me. I know that if I'm asked to fill a form, a perspective, like let me just give you this fair definition about identity. It's a subject matter that has been altered from the origin, that cannot produce the real self in Africa. So in identity in different perspectives, it comes to talent. Now there was this guy called Ajala, is it Ola Dips? He remixed that, of course, I fucked up. That Black Sheriff, who never hands in the air, no hands. He used to sit and sang Ajala travel, Orimi Oyibo, he speak Yoruba, let me not make mistakes. See, I have to leave home to chase my purpose. In Africa, the only thing that will save you to chase your dream as a musician, as a footballer, is to leave home. Because they will tell you that these uncles or these people like that deviated from the systemic programming that they did to our parents, that okay, that your family are this elites, they are lawyers or they are doctors or they are police people, you must be. I was telling you that yesterday, they say you need to go watch that movie called Coco. That movie taught me a lot about my origin. That there are some people that if they don't put you on their ofrenda during that day of Elmo, so like it's Spanish word of the Day of the Dead, you cannot cross over from that land of the dead to come and take your gifts. And that's I started recalling how our forefathers was being denied from all that. They not told us how to judge by hearing one-sided story. Because your grandfather, in they kill everybody community, in the pipe people like a winching piece, in an evil person. But if one person died, they go embalm him or something like that. Tell us same way they go in tomb, they praise a saint. How many African saints, they will call that one blessed. But anyone will die 2 seconds, they will make an saint because they're a white man. He rap your forefather, they gonna poku. Not boss senting car, I be also make it can save you for your land. Okay, you never saving people finish, you can't save you. If people will enslave you, people will enslave you, why can't they save you?
Can you imagine?
Juju be that.
Juju be that, my brother.
They say Africa. So people say that guy because his way he identifies himself. This artist, the one what they do, Zayn. He say now in the acre of Africa means I go ask one Yoruba boys, they waiting the acre. They tell me say he can be persuaded wicked because sometimes you need to be a little bit wicked to teach some people sense to go back to who they are. Africans be like, if they turn the story upside down, I think during that sparrow slavery is what Africa was doing to the whites, then that's the need to go. Are you getting me?
Exactly.
Africa need to be drilled for them to have sense. Africa need to be drilled. Like some people need to be a little bit wicked to tell them the sense. He was singing, say, apostolic must hear this pastor enter bulletproof car. But in the say anointing, no here, we go they protect me and you, they give us sticker. Hey, pastor enter bulletproof car, come they give
so
us.
So that in sticker no fit save them.
And I sticker and I bulletproof car.
The
police and everybody follow and collect to pastor and the family, nothing do him. He gonna say apostolic and members of the church, they celebrated the pastor as a testimony saying I God save him.
Hey
guy, as in like have you seen the mental sleep? And the pastor come they say, when they whine me, listen, say if saying get money, go buy money for the church bulletproof car. Say you don't whine me. And I see they share and get some kind YouTube views. When say the praise and tap for your anointing, which kind guy make him like he's not streetically oriented. I will tell that pastor say making disembark on that careless capping because I'm not sensing the cap.
You know get orientation, guy.
Okay, which kind careless capping? Because some people see there are some fanatics. Because see, let me tell you something, man. You being conditioned to believe in one-sided story, you can never have a pleasing judgment. Why use that word pleasing judgment? If it's not beneficial to you based on the things that you have considered as truth, you will not give a verdict. That's why judgment differs when it comes to theft case. You saw somebody enter here now, thief something and run away, you catch the person. Are you getting me? And the person now tell you, say, see, you no go lie, you senior man. Say, since you don't do this community, you don't observe this your speaker, saying it was like 50k. And he know say, your guy go soon pursue him from house rent, and you know one go back village. The why you just calculate say the only thing beg you say you go tell her no, I know one hear that no. So that no na the only hope we know as you don't think we know one hear that hindrance say you want if you move this thing now. And the way you don't calculate say the way you go move am now, say you no go understand, say you go sell am, if you heal am, come just pay in house rent. Maybe if you get one business when they hope say if you come, say if you just buy and give you, baba. The way you go judge that person different for the person who still am now. You can dey show one kind of annoyance for you. You go beat down, but that kind of person now, you might just place him on bail or pardon by paying fine or giving community service.
Something like that.
Person will learn.
Because that intensity, Oya would one of the things in a deceiver, and one of the things I know how very well, because we are trying to be who we are not, because we want to be accepted.
Yes. Exactly.
Yes. So that act of acceptance, that perspective already inside there. Actually, they accept. You want to be this, so they will accept. Some people are even rebelling other people. You understand? Just to be accepted by other people, which is not who they are.
Now, can I tell you something? You believe that you know that the person you see in the mirror is you. Where you just want to stop seeing, that's the image in front of you. Okay, I stop here, but you are running away from the real mirror, the real you inside of you, because you want to go there. And you fear solitude, because solitude calls you back to come on. This is who you are. You need to detach from some people that are toxic in your life, that makes you depressed all the time. It hurts for a moment. Now it's time I want to pardon you, because you have been praying, you have been saying, wishing to have a real friends, having to have a real relationship, have a real job. But there are some things that you need to shade. You have been compromising based on the way you have been programmed. Any destiny helper, we passed in time. A principality.
Any destiny helper, we pass in time.
The principality.
Because
you cannot tell me say you don't work under this person. When they do others, go there for a phone, they do others 2 seconds. They bless them, they give opportunity. You don't do 5 years. They whine me.
The principality.
The principality. And they go let us sing and say, oh Lord, mercy. Any principality, now this thing now, you know. But they know what allow. See, you know about always condemning yourself, seeking for forgiveness,
Feeling guilt.
Let me bust your hair, brother. One of the things that I love is Bible. Sorry, I don't want to sound like this, but many people would be thrilled. Like, I read Quran as well. Yeah, I browse about Quran, and things I learned about the Black Stone of Kaaba thrilled me, made me have faith. It made me know who Virgin Mary was. Catholic really. They try to tell us who Mary was, but we don't want to understand the power that can pass through her, how her intervention will be like. Although she's a white woman, but the story need to understand who is Mary, the mother who gave birth to Christ, which is your mother. The power that she has, if you honor your mother and adore your mother the way Christ did, your Mary will be the one interceding for others for your sake. Because anything you ask you 2 seconds, Jiggy, you will run am.
2 seconds.
And Jesus Christ will run through Mary, because if you think they call him for Corona, Isa bin Mariam. It's IBN and the son of Mariam. Muslims talk about the infancy of Jesus Christ. Quran talked about it. You don't know about the infancy of Jesus Christ. And if I ask you now, what's the first miracle of Jesus Christ? You say turning water into wine. Abi? But now for Quran, even I read it in the lost book of the Bible that the first miracle was he spake on bed. He spake on bed as the first miracle. He spake on bed, and it was written in Quran. It was in lost book of the Bible. I don't want to go like that. All of us are one. Na Ishmael, na Abraham born, na Isaac, na Abraham born. The way you take a night, they make you feel like say you know they do well. You are one.
That Ishmael, that's Quran. They for Quran.
Ishmael is the son of Haggai, the maid of Sarai. We born for Abraham now. We Sarah tell us make him pursue, make him die, because don't they feel say the woman don't they arrive and she be the boss. Make Abraham pursue him. But the days that Haggai did what provoked God, like turn God's mind. But God is a merciful God. So even if he won't punish him, make him kill him, but make him leave this child. Make him leave. God concerning angel come tell and say for this prayer, say this boy No get ever lack. He bless them for that desert. Now why start Middle East? All these people, these Arabic people, they get money. For desert, they flourish and God's blessing. And until God bless, no the decay. He gets them with the oil. You say oil they come up for desert, don't be miracle EP. I believe anybody that is coming out has his own name. Listen to me, bro. When you want to identify something with your native language understanding, I think you will have less. Your level of paranoia will be reduced to like 30%. Let's say this thing called devil Igbo call it ekwe nsu. Ekwe means agree, nsu means he start. So when you agree, he starts. So ekwe nsu means when you agree, he starts. So that's not like ekwe nsu if you don't want it to start. So if you agree, you start. Yes, that's the Igbo definition of ekwe nsu. Ogbe means your community. Nye means they give you. So anybody ways your own number say na community they give you eat, and if you community no gotta give you no go chop. So that's why you are poor. That's why you are ogbe nye. But you now, say me and you, you know, as now, let's say now they never pay salary now like this. You are in the 5th of February. Guy, your account, you know, now in Nigeria, account is see and saw something. You go see a lot. Next means that now I saw a lot to see big money. No day again because bills day, baba. As we talk like this, and if you take like, if you just recharge 5k, 10k, money don't come on the account. Maybe less than 50k day, as 10k don't come on now, 4k remain, 40k remain. Before you know now, gas go come out 12.5 kg now, 12,000 naira. You go feel how much don't come out. For that 50k now, if you know now, you don't remain 20,000. Seaway don't finish. How much be seaway? I mean, they don't go buy meat. Even if as fish stock, they go, madam go change appetite now. You go show love. DSTV go lose guard. You go subscribe 8k or 9k. That money don't spread. Now see and saw. You don't come. You don't go. So that time you go to listen say you be poor man. Now bills, if you don't pay bills, the money go to your account. If hunger they catch you, if you no chop food now, money go to your account. Now you go to die. So you need to put those bills. Now why you no get? So you don't be obenye.
You don't be obenye.
You be poor person, baba. You don't want to be identified obenye. That's why you see people now trying to buy nonsense Gucci, buy all those stories. I'm not using nonsense. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think that they don't need. Sorry, Gucci is not nonsense. Let me pardon myself. My apologies, Gucci. Because you want to be identified as rich.
Exactly.
In Africa, you want to drive Benz, you want to buy Lamborghini, you want to be identified as rich, but you're not rich.
Because rich is the better.
You look at what Mark Zuckerberg wears. Some people say I'm an hypocrite because I'm looking like I make I'm a designer, you know, I'm a fashion designer. I get me, which is affordable in Africa, and I believe that I'm looking good. I'm not boasting. I'm looking good, man.
Yeah, of course.
And Igbo, they'll tell you that after your money alone, and a good market they sell himself. I'm not just saying about this because I want to spoil other people. No, appreciating your own. Your own is quality. Are you getting me?
Yes.
It's quality, but you don't want to be identified with your own because the building when you wear Gucci, others look inferior. You look superior. Inferiority complex is in Africa much. As identity is not in Africa. We are denying our own. If you don't have a Christian name, my name is Francis for crying out loud, and it's the first name. You can use optional, but you see, you now doesn't say you need local.
Well, then I wasn't supposed to be the first name.
Yes, now.
I'm the identity now.
Yeah, but like I tell you now, I will never want to say identity is this, identity is that. Because I was trying to start with explanation, telling you that most people don't really identify themselves well. Because if it doesn't pass your age, your date of birth, your nationality, your occupation, your sex, your local government, your hometown, your village, your marital status, I've been waiting again waiting for your identity card, your signature, waiting they want you to tame you like this, bam, they're waiting they find. Because they made it so ideal that they can get this entity. You are an entity, you are something. Entity means something. Any ideal something, any tangible something that we can use to hold this person. The white man is very, very clever. African man is intelligent. Intelligence is little bit slower than clever. Clever is the speed of light. Are you getting me? Clever is the speed of light that, okay, intelligent, you are aware that you can do this, but you want to do it at a convenient time. And the clever person doesn't look for convenient time. He does it. That's why you say you pray without season. The white man says you do it without season. Don't do it when you want to do it. You do it without season. As even if you're getting tired, do it. That's why they taught you how to pray with closing eyes. But if you day now, close for like 4 hours, close eye now, person where they go now, Sarawa never reach. That's why they can loot our oil. Person where they go Kogi boss now 4 hours now. Person where they go the person never go Kogi. The person never go Lagos, come back by flight 1 hour 30 minutes. Go like 2 times, carry things, go Lagos, carry and come back. You are praying for what you supposed to give yourself. In Africa, let me just tell you the truth. They taught Africans how to be luxurious, how to spend their money unwisely. And later ourselves, when they try to say they do investment, the African man doesn't know real what's called investment. The real investment is eradicating the poverty around you, which is on human beings. That's why you need to be wealthy. Africa is not wealthy. Africa is just rich. We have wealthy materials. Africa are not wealthy. They have wealthy materials. That's why if white people leave Africa for a good year, they will die. Forget this exaggerated thing that they put on their net. China has the highest economy. This one has it. This one has that one.
They just come up from Africa.
Make I bust your head. China men are like Igbo men. Any land where you enter, you don't see a Nigerian or an Igbo man there. But back there, nothing there, nothing productive they do for that place. That place is an island. I mean a desert. Sorry. China man, any place where you see China man, guys, there's goodness for that place, goodness and mercy, abundance for that place. Every day I know they sleep for my area. Boo, 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 they bust stones. Granite, they sell and give me, they collect money. And their livelihood in Africa will be convenient for them. Because I believe that complexity of Africa, I'm working with a Chinese person, you go snap with China man, put frame, person will be nonsense, won't be anything for in community. You come here and hang up for your wall, may not say you and you don't and you come the echo for your village, say you be the only person. You can't care less capping be that. You go some kind pilgrimages, say so and so thing happen, you won't go this place, you can't snap yourself, now only you be person for your community, where travel, go Hajj, go this, or now you go travel, go abroad, go snap for Tama Hajj, all these things, you come post and say now you snap with this person, maybe you're but even you come your village, you the palm, you know one snap with natural person, because it doesn't look light, it doesn't look white,
it doesn't look white,
it doesn't look flashy. What thing I want to tell you, if you ask me now, I say my name is Ikechukwu Sir Francis. I'm a native of Onitsha. My height is 6 foot something. My blood group is O positive. My genotype is AA. I'm married. My age is this. I'm a native of Onitsha. I'm a Nigerian by nationality. My town is Obendida. I get me. My village is Onitsha. I get me. What else do you want from me? I'll keep on telling you based on where I'm programmed. But you don't know me. I've never known myself. I'm getting to know myself. It's all about my instinct. They are there, whispering to me who you really is, who you really are. That's why I can never be jealous to any human being, because I know me. I only come around you because of that energy, that vibe. That whenever I come around, I feel very relaxed and happy. I want to have something to do with you as a friend, as a brother. I need to familiarize with you. That's why in the family right now, I familiarize with those that want to familiarize with me. But we're not enemies. I don't want anything toxic. Not that anybody like I'm not quantifying that familiarity with based on what they can do for you. No, with the energy that whenever you're around this person, you are very relaxed. Like you feel free. You see like a child that can enter heaven. Now we are with the family. You are still trying to use the longer spoon to eat with this person. That's toxic. I want to familiarize with those that are familiar with me in the family. Yes, you are my own. That's the people I want to have around me. I want to be connected with those that are mine, because the people that can hurt you the most is those that you love, because you have already identified with the kind of person you are, but they have been connected with them. I don't know if you're getting me, but that's why me self, I'm being scared of trying to be identified as this person. You're hot tempered because you know what you can do for them and they cannot do for you, and you try to pardon them. There's a difference between forgiving and forget. Bible doesn't lie. You see a beggar, you see somebody in need of something, you forgive that person's condition. You need to forget it. Don't remind the person after all I've done for you. This is forgiving. You are seeing the person is insane, is in something that is bringing him down. That is forgiving. Not when person do you wrong. It's called pardoning. You have to pardon the person's wrong. I pardon you. Pardon is calculated. You need to pardon. So that pardon gives you references against tomorrow to know how to detach from people. not meant to be attached to it, because attachment they make us feel hurt. This is the truth now, bro.
That's the fact, bro.
It is the truth. You're attached, but we still feel the identity. Then the guy, let's say, now you are the one that always causing confusion in the family. The one that always doesn't want peace. Everybody is all do forgive them now. Are they not family? Is she not your mother? Is she not your brother? Is she not your sister? Is she not your in-law? Is she not your wife? But what can I people will just they die. You go village, you don't feel relaxed for village. Identify with your own, because they are being carried away with envy, with their lust, because of the pressure of the system. They don't want to identify that all fingers are not equal. But I love that nickname. I'm not hyping anybody, Baba. This is who I am, Apostle of Light. The name of Mantoya, Para doesn't mean he doesn't have a skeleton in his cupboard. On the water, so if you read Proverbs, they say you are not meant to be 100%. Sometimes you know it's young. You must be political as a human being to reap the system, because you must reap. You don't really reap, you need a reap now. No be king, no be David go war like this. You go loot. You call it looting now. Anything that belongs to the people, you loot and come your side now. It become your own. When you are victorious, you loot. On again now. I can see Igbo. Igbo to never una okuzo. Sinana aroro. He rephrase one king. Sinana aroro. Ana aroro. Man get one akoro. Karoro. Actually, some government, that is when it comes to the system of governance. Some people that have the term that they have governance, you have conscience, because they don't want to be identified with criminality, but they are crying.
I get you.
They want to be identified as criminals, but they are crying.
The action is crime.
But see how many may be beneficial to you alone like that. Apart from your salary, I want to.
Crime.
But email of man. Nah, what am I told you I can. I told you I can. But he did what people want.
Yeah, he did listen.
Here I am, now education system. And then why that the rate exchange rate and everything will be free. And not only you are saying it, you are putting actions, because human being like action. Any quotation of money like will accept, because you are seeing what you are paying for. See, let's say now we came to your house and you are paying your light. We came to your estate and everywhere is dirty. So what's the facility fee you are paying? What is it for? And next time, okay, say Mr. Jiggy, Uncle Jiggy Jagga, you are due to pay your next facility fee. Bro, can I ask you a question? Can you pay? Will you pay?
What will I pay?
Because
the services is not being rendered.
God bless you. See, let me tell you something there. I won't lie to you. If you are never in the boroughs, we cannot be a hero to the people that sees you as their hero. Yes.
Strong word.
I'm telling you the gospel.
Kakaraka. Okashirike.
Now I'm going to start saying, odogu manyike. Odogu manyike. You cannot call me in the midst of a wise man without presenting something. Because he might have something to tell you, but the offering of which you come with will trigger him to give you more
of what he has.
Now let me break it down, because quote is not for everybody. That burrows means that longo, means that trenches, means that depression, means that trials and tribulations, means where you came from. When you are being seen as a hero, you are a great provider. You are a rescuer, you are a protector, you are a guideline. People anchor you and celebrate you as a hero. You help them. You be identified as a hero. You don't make yourself a hero. That's why I said, if you don't master the burrows, you cannot be their hero. They gave you that identity, and this is who you are. But they enlarged it, they elaborated it to give you that confidence that, oh, if I can mad say, before madi beginanya or this way for love thy brother as thyself. That is the highest commandment. Love, Gambia. If we want to be identified with human beings, need to be identified as love. That's love one. That's love one. That's love one. Everybody would be one love. But Mali said one love. no be two love. When they sing one love. The second verse in this say two love, 3, 4, 5 love, be alright. He still keep on saying one love, one life, let's get together and be alright. Are you getting me? Then they get what he didn't talk for. His song, no woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Come on, that woman. No challenges, no cry. Cry comes with a voice. You not cry for your redemption. You not cry to be free. There must be pain for you to be free. If they were never pain in your heart as Uncle JIGGY, you don't want to justify the next generation. You don't want to give them the orientation
that they need.
Based on statistically, because you know, say listen. The youth now, the way things are going is going digital. I know you want to write, you love writing, but don't be in a haste. You have to you still play it and you still get your point.
Yeah.
Even in that time, say, based on you have listened to what you are discussing, your addition will be more sharper than mine because you're adding yours. I am the light. I put light into you, and it ignites what you have inside. And if you're getting me,
I get you, my brother.
Now, the platform of which you made is like an awareness program. Mental awareness program,
exactly,
of which I had a revelation too, called Wasted Youth. They targeted the youth, so that is where the real ikenga of a man starts. Your real chi, your real self the energy has been accumulated for long. They want to start sprouting. They call it peer pressure. Peer pressure, teenage. Peer pressure. You enter adolescence. That time, if you no behave well, you no go get sense. Adult will no get sense. And be adolescence.
It go. Adults will no
get sense. Now if you adolescence, and then you when adult. I think now I go dimba. That dimba alone go the ginger you. Make I bust there. You know what be my pet name? My wife they call me. On your master. Onyoma you get name, as that Onyoma go they make you now pass a park. I go open hand they show love. You me bready, Onyoma. If you not let me, Onyoma. Call me. If you call her Onyoma, he go show you love. Onyoma. Na you are a good person. In a memma. Even when is in a more, you are the son of a king that does good. Jesus Christ, Onyoma. There's some songs in I go Onyoma. Jesus even Onyoma. If you know they give, if you know they do something, Igbo no go give you title. You must be productive. A man is being respected for being productive. They give you an identity.
As in him, you can tell.
You get that happen, brother. You can tell. It will show for your body. Now, you being an Odogu comes with a visible characteristics of which are from the heart. Anyway, dimba. Anyway, diochi. Anyway, diopa. Anyway, dim, which is my husband. Yobala, which is the firstborn. You have been identified as this because you came first as a male. Diochi is the person in charge of the palm wine. I don't know Tenku or Diochi. Dimba boy na wamba a warrior. DK buna when you don't take that time to as in equal cooks of my DK as in you are strong. Are you getting me? And must say the all those things, Then Emolo Dogu. As in Odogu Kalo Dogu. That's what just see Jesus, Ibo Dogu Kalo Dogu na general. Igbo they always explain to you who you are before they give you a title. When they gave birth to me, my late brother of a blessed memory, he will say today, I believe say if they watch me, he'll be smiling with his own bottle of drink. Because it's the fruit of his labor. And people are benefiting through me. The guy, they call him Esa Kantuno Sala, Chukudozo Kosa, or they call him Igolampar or Gangam or SLO. He has different names. People visualize him on what he has the capability of doing. Then you go taste that him be the native doctor where they cause madness, where they cure madness. Diba na agwala. He identify his name on every angle because anything you call him, he will answer you. You know the real things that come with identity. I go here fachi analo. Anything you call yourself, you go answer. Aha me for that your name will never forget. A hero will tell you Echefuna, the rising sun. Echefuna. Why they write like that? Echefuna. Don't forget who you are. Even one for Gemunti.
No Okukale.
Gemunti.
Okukale. I give this conversation. Drop 2. Yes, I give this conversation step 2 because on the, if you really put on like what you have to say, if I give you you take like 2 hours, you could do.
Because now, yes, I really know, brother.
You prepared.
I know that's why I not only can prepare. This is the reality I'm facing.
Exactly.
Every day I'm battling with my shadow, but the shadow wants to tell me that this is why I am. Because even if you are short in the morning, in the night he elaborates you that where there is no light, you are seeing the light. Even if you passes through a dark shadow, you will be eliminated. That you are not small. You see, you are chasing your shadow, making you feel intimidated that your shadow is not meant to be in front of you. You are chasing your shadow. It just illuminates you in a dark form. Why can't you identify as I love watching my shadow? I'll be like Nanny. You see, that you get highest position for posing for camera for EPN.
Well.
You go stand himself like this. You go stand himself like this. Look at Nanny. Say, I'll go heal myself. I'll call myself your master. Abu Malose. Abu Mezen Naya. My brother used to call me Ezenaya, king of his father. Obolo Naya go say your father give you your own glory. No, but the king of his father. You getting me? So I really want to identify myself with that consciousness. Listen, I didn't identify myself, but I want to have that mental consciousness of who I truly am. You getting me? To know myself, to find myself. That's what sometimes I do play Osadebe. He was trying to warn a man in Ebezina and Onuibo. I started to get to know about that. There's some people mining in Enugu. I think there's a collapse then that happened. Till today, they never know the names of those that died in that mining. Onuibo, Jelolo Ibo, Enugu, Onwu. That all that the place collapsed and died. Today, Onuibo, the name. They say you can get 2 children. He was telling you a story in a very. He's a prophet. He was speaking, and even a Bezina was saying he was trying to advise a young boy. Don't follow a prostitute. Don't follow a prostitute. He went and followed a prostitute. Now he came back. He's crying. He was telling a bezina, pa la la la. Get enjoy. Pa la la la, a bezina. Owungwali boy ta na na na. Ikashenti jebe. He refused and you see when went on with Akwana to leave with the slave queen. Hey, yeah, my guy. Because this is how you are. This is how you have been. And you want to be identified as a big boy. You must have a girl that has all these kind of things. But tomorrow man, I want to go in it.
I didn't have any on now. Society, Akema. Bro. You try to link up with someone, neighbor, or something to offer.
All the body because see,
just us earlier.
Frustration makes a man horny because he wants to release his energy, and sex is the only way a man releases energy. And because after you release, the reproducting will last. You want to sleep. The only ecstasy a man is looking for, money cannot give you ecstasy. Money can only make you happy. You cannot have that blissfulness. Is when you are coming. The minute, the time period you want to release, that joy that comes. That you want to go by one time or Jack and I'm going to go for a guy. The time frame. That is see. It is only your source that can give you ecstasy. It's only your source. That's why they say as a married couple, early morning glory. I call it morning glory. They go for the marriage. It is bond. It is strengthening the bond of the marriage.
You live there.
Because one can happen. One can any man will be man. No, if you collect time, you don't say this man don't do you good. Now her picture go there or carry her picture for your family. You don't see another person. If you are principled, I'm not talking about marriage. Let me keep on one side.
There's a story for another day. All right. This is how we're going to say thank you for this wonderful. Should I call it speech orientation? Yes, I call it orientation. Yeah, because it's a very deep orientation. Yeah, because words are orientation. You know, putting somebody through, guiding somebody, telling someone something you don't actually know. You understand? So I call it orientation. So this is a very great one. And what you go here, guy? It was me.
Bro, one day, man, like as in this is on my own. Is a battle I'm still battling. I'm fighting. Battle is a word that you keep on, trying to let yourself know that it's truly. I can't tell you that I know it all. I'm here to learn too.
Exactly. All right, thank you very much. Anyone listening out there, it's good thing having you here. Like I'm so much grateful that you spend much of your time to listen to our podcast. Remain blessed anywhere you are. So don't forget to subscribe. If you're watching through YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe and put your notification button on so that the next episode that drops you get it done. Okay, so if you are following through any podcast channel, please, that is the only thing you can do for me, just to subscribe. Okay, so to get to Storm, to follow his page, I'm going to drop his handle on the description. Just read through the description. You're going to follow him, Apostle of Light, Mr. Storm, so you can get more of his knowledge individually, the one he puts up on his page personally. You understand? Yeah, from TikTok and all that. So I'm going to drop the handle on the description, so you can just follow him up and get more, widen up your knowledge more. Thank you very much for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode. God bless you.
Thank you very much.